Hello everyone, we're nearly at the end of our two-day event at TechBleak. Absolutely delighted that you've all been able to join us. And it gives me much pleasure to introduce Valentin from Nano Dimension, who's going to give us a talk on the current applications and outlooks for 3D printed electronics. I'm going to now turn off my camera and hand over to Valentin, and then I will click in again when we've got about 5 minutes to go. All right, over to you, Valentin.
Thank you so much. Let me start by introducing a bit Nano Dimension and what we call additively manufactured electronics. I brought an agenda which is basically on speaking about the technology, customer cases, application examples, and then I'm open it to discussion. I already said I'm a bit talky, so I hope I can do it fast and we have some time for the discussion. So Nano Dimension is a quite young company and we had a pretty exciting last year. Despite the situation with COVID, Nano Dimension was able to raise a significant amount of money for additively manufactured electronics. And additively manufactured electronics comes from us in a process that we deliver in a machine that has the size of 2 refrigerators. This machine essentially is using inks, a dielectric ink, photopolymer, and a conductive ink, silver nano ink, to produce 3-dimensional electromechanical structures. That could be a printed circuit board or something else. So essentially all the steps of PCB production comes in the size of this machine. And the important thing to understand is that we don't print on a substrate. We do print a 3D structure out of 2 materials. So the machine starts with an empty plate made of glass or plastics, and then builds up a 3-dimensional structure. And we do that with standard Gerber files that are just then uploaded by the machine. You can see the computer on the right side. You put in a USB stick or over internet Gerber files via drill guides or STL files or any kind of picture files that would then allow to print antennas, boards, electromechanical devices, 3D MID or how it's called, or antennas. So the company is selling the machine that has a price tag of about 450,000 euros. And the company is offering the Nano 3D fabrication service that was launched last year, where we offer clients the ability to co-design together with our engineers, because the software is not very often not set up to start a project like this, and then we print it. And what could that be? 4 examples from our customers. 1, 3D printing an RF amplifier that goes to the International Space Station for testing. 2, rapid prototyping in-house of complex PCBs, 10 layers, 20 layers. Fast complexity comes for free. The example here is from Hensoldt, former Airbus ARDS, where I'm working very closely with. And they did a 10-layer PCB, completely 3D printed, both sides populated. Or we can print certain components inside a 3-dimensional structure, easily 50 layers. Or we can do innovative packaging solutions, so let's call them advanced packaging solutions for embedding MEMS or even going to heterogeneous integration of several different components. Nano Dimension sold so far 60 systems globally, mainly to aerospace defense clients, mainly to R&D institutions, universities, research centers, and also leading tech companies. Actually, 1 hour before we had an interesting webinar about RF technologies, and a lot of our customers are researching on the abilities to print special 3D shaped antennas, phase array, dome shaped antennas,